Hey everybody. Um, so I know it's a bit weird right now. I'm in the basketball court. As you can see, I just finished practice. So today I want to talk about the book. One of my favorite artists of all time, one of my favorite musicians of all time, Steve Priest. Love Steve Priest. He and the band Sweet sold over 50 million records between 1968 and 1982. And it's really impressive what they were able to accomplish in that short of a time. So he wrote a book in 1992 about the band's kind of drama, and I thought it was interesting to talk about, so let's do that. Okay, so the book is mainly centered around Steve and like him during the band days, him during his early years. So he was born in 1948, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I don't have the thing in front of me. He was born in 1948 in South London. He grew up there. His first instrument that he ever got was actually a ukulele, which he was not too happy about, honestly. And he saw a lot of other people kind of using like guitars, using basses, and he kind of envied them. And so one day he said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and build myself a bass. And that's exactly what he did. He took some of his woodworking skills and he used it to his advantage. Made some excellent bass guitars, and he also made his own picks. So he went to a concert in 1968 to see a band called the Wainwright's Gentlemen, and there he saw Brian Connolly and Mick Tucker, who were the future leaders of the band Sweet, and he instantly kind of gravitated towards them. They were excellent musicians, excellent singers, and as it happened, this Wainwright's Gentlemen were actually just breaking up at that point, and so he said, "Hey, want to join a band with me?" And that's exactly what happened. Mick and Brian joined. They went through a bunch of guitarists. Eventually, though, after they released their first record, they got this guy named Andy Scott, a Welsh guy, to play guitar, and excellent guitarist, and he would kind of spearhead the band through the 70s. So they released records, they got many number one hits, but internally the band was kind of falling apart, and nobody knew what to do about it. So what was happening is, in 1974, Brian got in a bar fight, and because he was a singer, he'd kind of get all the ladies. And basically what happened is these guys got mad at him at a bar, they started a fight, and they kicked him in the throat. And it destroyed his vocal cords, it destroyed everything. And so he kind of that's when the band started to decline. They started getting less hits. The music was just as good, but they started getting less hits. And ultimately, you could track that down to that thing. And Brian went down alcoholism because he lost a lot of self-confidence from that incident. And all of a sudden, he was an alcoholic. He was drinking every day and getting drunk, and he was lashing out. And so the band decided in 1978 that they'd had enough, and they kicked him out of the band. And then a year later, Mick Tucker's wife, Pauline, they just had their second child, I think. Basically, his wife died in a bath. She had from what Steve says, too many sleeping pills, and then she just went kaput in the bathtub. And so then Mick had to take a leave, and that's when the band kind of ended. So there's lots of tragedy behind it. And then he documents his life going through marriage and everything. Unfortunately, Steve died in 2020 at the age of, if I'm not mistaken, 74. So, I'm pretty sure. But I'm really happy that he made that book. It was really insightful, and I appreciate it. So, yeah, that's as far as the book goes. See ya.